Hi, welcome to day 6 of Pray First. I'm Julia Carlisle, and we are praying through Jesus' words, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Really, this prayer is about inviting God, asking God to keep us faithful under temptation or trial. The reality is, as we've worked through this prayer, we have seen that for those who follow Jesus, have chosen to follow Jesus, have invited God's kingdom into our lives, that we can expect opposition and trial and temptation on a regular basis. Jesus knows this acutely, right? He was led into temptation himself, both at the beginning of his ministry in the wilderness and at the end of his ministry in a garden. And the temptation was to abandon God's kingdom, his kingdom which included sacrifice and death, over a kingdom that could be gained by power and violence. But he stayed faithful to God. And we have the ability as well in these trials and temptations to resist the enemy and to remain faithful to him. What we see in Jesus' experience too is that he prayed for deliverance. In the garden, he asked for the cup to pass from him, and God said no. But God provided what he needed to resist the evil one and to complete the task that was before him that rescued all of humanity, right? And so we're given permission in times of trial and difficulty to plead for deliverance, that God would keep us from that place to begin with. But we can trust that in those times, we can remain faithful to him. So when you're going through difficulty and you're tempted to question God's goodness or his love for you or even his presence, you can remember Jesus and what he experienced, and that God was with him. He is also with you. And so in those times, you're given these words, but deliver me from the evil one. So pray that you can remain faithful under those times of difficulty, just like Jesus did, and that the kingdom would be seen and known through you because of your faithfulness.